Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at the Pistons. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And I think the Nets, they came out of the gate swinging this season, fighting their way up the rankings. You just hope they can sustain this pace as the season wears on.
So the Nets starting five. We've got Sharp. Terrence Mann is out there with Demon. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Duncan in at the 5 down low. And for Indiana, at the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. Toppin is out there with Walker. And it's Zubac in at center. Well, MP has made it known he's going after a lot of rebounds as one of his goals.
And you know, with MP's performance so far, after committing to the increased effectiveness on the glass, I'd have to say he is falling a little short. I think some of the media may be quick to judge, but it's one of those things that you learn to be careful what you promise, as the entire NBA media sphere will hold you accountable, and sometimes it can be a bit tough on the ego.
The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
Puts one up from 19. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Halliburton's got 5 now.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Fires for 3. Duncan misses.
A little disjointed to start this game, missing 3 of their first 4 shots already.
Walker the pass to Toppin. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's where Toppin does most of his damage, and he's incredibly efficient down there.
Pass to Duncan. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Ripped away. Pass to Duncan. Sharp on the wing. 5 on the clock. Duncan dishes to Porter. Here's the 3. Sharp the pass to Duncan. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Walker. His last outing, he had 18 points. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Pacers in 5th.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Duncan outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game. First team foul. Duncan with it. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run? Making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back seasons.
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's Heat both times. I was courtside for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing it all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, in my opinion.
Pass to Mann. Now here's Duncan. Now Sharp. Duncan, the pass to Mann. 6 to shoot. Sharp with a screen on Zubac. Mann gets the bucket. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Walker. Nothing on the board. Halliburton for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 4 assists now tonight. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Sharp with it. Toppin covering. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Nembhard. And he dunks it down.
Nice finish, Nembhard. Getting it done, pushing it on the break.
Outside Porter. Down low. Stolen by Zubac. Right side to Walker. Pass to Halliburton. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Duncan. Nets trail by 4. Here's Demon. Back to Duncan. Sharp with a screen on Zubac. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Walker. Toppin passes to Nembhard. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Toppin a screen on Sharp. Here's Walker. Indiana needs to get a shot off, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Brooklyn's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And the wide-open shot from Duncan sinks the triple. Duncan's got 7.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Toppin. Now Halliburton. Over Demon. Lobs it up for Zubac. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Inside, here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down hard.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Walker, following the bucket by the Nets. 6 on the shot clock. Halliburton for 3. Zubac against Duncan. That one goes. Count it.
Zubac's dominating on the offensive glass and getting one of his own there.
Pass to Duncan. The Pacers pull it in. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system. Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And a new group in for the Nets. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 2. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Zubac. The Nets have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier. Outside, Walker. Here's Toppin. Really played well against Milwaukee's last outing. Duncan with the block. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Williams gets the bucket.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Pacers trail by 3. Halliburton kicks to Zubac. Nembhard with it. 12 points his last outing. Walker is screen on Williams. Outside, Walker for the 3. And the Pacers another 3.
One of the things I like about Nembhard is he's always under control and plays with his head up. He sees the floor extremely well.
Now here is Smith. Scoreless thus far. Now here's Walker. Guarded closely. Chalk up 2 there. And the Pacers lead by 2. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Indiana.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Zubac, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. They get it again. Duncan, the pass to Wolf. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Zubac. Indiana's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. To the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Looking now at some numbers for Zubac. Last season, he played outstanding. 4th in rebounding, and he was top 5 in field goal percentage. Never settling, always working to get a good look.
And he's so physical, so explosive. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he was a top 5 rebounder a season ago. Now, here's McConnell. Clock at 6. Zubac, a screen on Smith. It looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Buffs jacked in, and it's Pascal Siakam in for Toppin. Now, here's Siakam after the miss from Duncan. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Over Claxton. Rebound by Smith. The Nets with the lead. Hard to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then, and now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
And the Pacers with possession here. After the basket by Brooklyn. Siakam passes to Huff. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam.
Siakam understands when he needs to get rid of the ball and share the wealth.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Duncan finds Claxton. It's hauled in by Huff.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Nesmith. Hasn't made one yet. Siakam. That one off the back iron and out. Williams dishes to Duncan. Here's Claxton. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pacers lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. T.J. McConnell is out there with Jackson. And it's Huff in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you guys.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. And the dunk by Duncan.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Here's Huff. 5 points in the game. Back to Siakam. Fades and shoots. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Kind of a rare area for Siakam, but, you know, he's got the skills to knock down that mid-range J.
Pass to Williams. Over Neesmith. Here's Duncan on the dunk by Duncan.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 7. Here's Huff. Now Jackson. From downtown, and Indiana, another 3.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Duncan against Jackson. Pass to Demon. Now, man. Duncan, the best of man. Duncan. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Walker's checked in for Neesmith. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Jackson. Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Porter's checked in for Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
To the middle, and stolen by Siakam. Here's Nembhard. Finishes the break with a slam.
You can't sleep on Siakam's length because he's really good at getting his hands in and flicking that ball away.
Pass to Duncan. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. With 1 on the clock, and the dunk by Duncan.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Here's Halliburton after the basket by Brooklyn. Huff, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Brooklyn with another turnover here.
Looking now at some numbers for Porter. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 18 points a game. 7 rebounds and 2 assists. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
Here's Demon. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton, Duncan can't hit. And Walker kicks to Toppin. Stolen. Now, man. Here's Duncan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalty that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And so it's Brooklyn with it, after Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Duncan. Outside, Walker. Here's Nembhard. It's up a 3, and another 3 for Indiana.
While not a laser, Nembhard makes enough threes to keep the defense honest.
Duncan down low. Toppin covering. That's to Demon. Toppin against Duncan. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Demon. Offensive rebound. Duncan on the follow.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
Outside for Halliburton. Now, here's Siakam. 7 points in the game. Toppin can't get it to go. Duncan in the corner. It's good from long range. Now, just a 5-point Pacer lead.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Nembhard with it. Halliburton outside. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Zubac is checked in for Pascal Siakam. And the Nets also making a change. Smith checked in for Terrence Mann. And here's Halliburton. He had 19 points in the win against Milwaukee.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut back down again to 5. The basket that time coming from Duncan.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Now here's Walker. He's got 5. Toppin kicks to Halliburton. Traps in the tray. Halliburton's got 26 points.
Halliburton going off like this is fun to watch. He's really been engaged offensively.
Back to Duncan. Sharp sets the pick for Duncan. Off target with his 3. Pacers leading by 8. Will Obi Toppin Clark has always been a guy that goes right at the rim.
Yeah, I think Duncan was instilled in him at an early age because he does it in a variety of flavorful ways, if you will. His father was a street ball legend, and his college coach encouraged him to have that dunk-first mentality every chance he got.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Zubac. What a terrific move that was.
Offensively, this is where Zubac usually gets his points, from the free throw line down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Walker taking his time here. Buries the long-range jumper. Walker's got 8 points.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Nets trail by 9. Driving inside. That one goes in.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
The Pacers shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Toppin finds Halliburton. Lets it go from deep. Toppin can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Fire that pass down the court, guys. I mean, that's the best way to keep the fast break moving.
Pass to Nembhard. Chapman against Duncan. Here's Nembhard. Halliburton on the wing. The three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And a wide-open look for Porter. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Toppin. Halliburton outside. Walker, bounce pass. Just 5 to shoot. And Toppin throws it down.
So quick off the floor, Obi Toppin.
Nets trail by 7. Here's Demon. Back to Duncan. Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Duncan's got 44.
He's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Halliburton passes to Walker. To the paint. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Halliburton. Drills it from outside. Halliburton's got 29.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Duncan with the screen on Halliburton. Halliburton against Smith. Back to Duncan. To the wing right side. From past the arc. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Nembhard. Off target from outside. Duncan down low. Working on Walker. Halliburton for 3. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
How about that? Just a perfect finish to the half as they tack on another 3 to their lead.
And that does it for the first half of play. Pacers out in front, up by 10. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports.
And as we welcome you to halftime,
I'm looking at the turnover differential. That's been a key number tonight.
their coach likely sending them a clear message right now. We'll see how well it's received. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
When I look at the Nets, even if they're not...
Thank you for being with us.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Sharp out there with Porter. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's Demon. And it's Duncan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Duncan throws it down hard.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Halliburton outside. Picked his pocket. Duncan outside. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Indiana leading by 11. Halliburton passes to Zubac. Back to Halliburton. And the dunk by Zubac.
Zubac doing major damage. Check that rim out, folks.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
And they were only in the league's top 20 in terms of points off turnovers. I think that was an area of concern last year, not capitalizing on their defense.
Here's Nembhard, 7 points in the game. The jump hook, and again it's Indiana converting.
They've come out hot this second half, hitting 3 of their first 4 shots.
Pass to Duncan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Sharp with a screen on Zubac. Back to Sharp. 4 on the shot clock. It's Porter outside, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Toppin. No good on the triple. Nets trail by 12. Outside Porter. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Boy, nice read by Porter Jr. that time, scanning the floor and getting his teammates involved.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. Pass to Toppin. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Toppin's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pacers. Duncan against Zubac. Here's Demon. Duncan with a screen on Halliburton. Duncan outside. Shoots over Zubac. Duncan can't hit. Indiana leading by 13. Halliburton for 3. And they recover it. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Banked in off the glass.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Now, here's Toppin. He's got 9, and he drives in. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in this game. Man passes to Duncan. From inside, Walker with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Toppin, Duncan with the block, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan, and Brooklyn making a change here. Check in for Brooklyn. Porter with the screen for Duncan. Pass to Demon. Back to Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. Will be topping out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Walker in at the small forward. That's the Pacers' 5. It's deflected. Toppin with the steal. Walker's shot is off. Brooklyn leading by 3. Outside Porter, down low, stolen by Zubac. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Walker, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Brooklyn has possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Now here's Walker. Pass to Zubac. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. And right on target with the swish. Halliburton's got 37. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Now, here's Halliburton. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Zubac.
They're shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Minot. And they pick up 2. Duncan's got 59 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Halliburton, and finished off by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team, and tonight he's embraced being the scorer.
He got it again. Sensational.
Just a magnificent showing for him tonight offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, guys, he's now tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in league history. Here's Demon. Pass to man. Inside. Here's Duncan. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Walker the pass to Halliburton. And here is Toppin. Halliburton finds Toppin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. Brooklyn trailing to the inside. Here's Duncan. It's rebounded by Indiana. Zubac has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Nembhard with it. Defended by man. Nembhard trying to free himself up. Here's Duncan. Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Halliburton outside. Nembhard sets the pick for Halliburton. Pass to Toppin. Offline with his 3. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Back to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Indiana again missing. Zubac against Duncan. Here's Demon. Now, man. Duncan. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just cannot quantify.
Well, I'm going to quantify something right now, Greg. This is a close game, and that was something special.
Well, in a game like this, fellas, when you have a chance to send a message, you do it. Boy, did he do it. Really love that this squad is trusting Nembhard right here. They know he won't waste a valuable possession at this stage of the game.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Sharp's checked in. Count it! Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now, here's Walker. Now, Nembhard.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Zubac. Off the glass.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
Brooklyn trailing. Now Duncan nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Halliburton. The putback. Oh, sticks the putback.
Nice putback by Toppin. That vertical and power to finish the possession. Strong.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Takes the 13-footer. Can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it. No stopping that baby hook on the fly.
Zubac's on a roll. Everything he has touched is seen to turn into gold.
Duncan outside. Porter a screen on Zubac. Duncan with it. He's picked up by Walker.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Halliburton fires. Trained from outside.
They want the ball in his hands when the situation calls for it.
41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There's the drive. Porter, and another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Steps back. A floater. It misses. Man with it. Let's lose a 3. And down goes the 3.
Porter Jr., what a clutch shot. Stepping up when they needed him to.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Halliburton on the wing. And he does not hit. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ballgame.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that.
MP, terrific all-around game, especially on the boards. What was that like?
Looking like a young Ben Wallace over here. Go ahead and flex for him, MP.
Stop, you embarrassing me.
Look, he said he's going to be the best rebounder in the league this year. Mark that. That's his word. Ooh, I'm so excited. Look, it all comes down.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific work as always.